to willfully provoke your enemies only offers rewards. Just as literalism converts bullies into victims, here we see a process which renders the consensus as though it were the brave vanguard. For example, let's follow the path of Lil Nas X's provocation bait. We start in the upper left quadrant, which Lil Nas X belongs to, liberal blue checks. The first people to see the work will be his existing audience of liberal normies because they already follow him. They'll tepidly support the bait, but it doesn't really matter if they initially love it or not because they aren't the intended audience. The goal is to get just enough of these liberal normies to share it so that their conservative coworker or MAGA aunt on Facebook catches wind of it. This group is the intended audience because their Christian literalist interpretation is what's being counted on. The bait is obvious, but the chance to make a post that says, this video is promoting Satanism, we need to put Christ back in our lives and stop the influence of satanic pedophiles on our children is simply irresistible. They're aware they're being baited, but they know it'll inspire the exact same reaction from their peers. It's a perfect chance to preach to the choir. Once a critical mass of Christian literalists start taking up the bait, that's when conservative news outlets and tradfluencers will pick up on it as a story. The Daily Caller, Ben Shapiro, Mike Cernovich, PragerU, whatever. These people will broadcast the Lil Nas X bait back to the remaining few conservative normies who haven't seen it yet, creating complete media saturation. It's only at this point that liberal normies will fully take ownership of the bait as being their new favorite thing. This is how Lil Nas X becomes stunning and brave when his liberal audience witnesses the hateful rhetoric of the fascists who are terrorizing this poor, young, gay black man. For liberals, sharing the video only takes on real social currency once it's been made clear that it functions as an instrument to provoke the literalist rage of their enemies. And this is how the bait wins, by getting to a point where it's being shared by everyone for completely opposing reasons that mutually reinforce one another. Conservatives share it to righteously raise awareness, and the libs share it to trigger that exact same awareness. Conveniently, both groups get to view themselves as victims in the process. How did Andrew Tate do it? Just flip the sides. How did Sam Smith and Kim Petras do it? Just flip the sides back. How does Alex Jones do it? Just flip the sides again. All of these artistic gestures use provocation, not just as a ploy for attention, but as a stand-in for intention, a way of pretending there's anything righteous which is animating their willingness to provoke. This work is a reflection of the nihilism that comes when the measurement of digital attention becomes the target.